Today I'm going to tell you how to get into one of the top universities in not only the UK but the world. This coincidentally also happens to be my university, the one I got into and have studied in for the past 5 years. So you can trust that I know a thing or two about getting admission over here. It's ranked in the top 20 universities in the world for a number of different courses. 13th in the world for medicine, 5th in the world for dentistry, 13th in the world for philosophy, 12th in the world for politics, and 2nd in the world for nursing. It's home to world-renowned faculty and beautiful campuses. And a fun fact, DNA was actually discovered at this university by Rosalind Franklin. If you didn't already get the clue, I'm talking about King's College London. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Shivan and I'm a 5th and final year medical student studying at King's. And if you haven't already, go check out my YouTube channel where I make videos about medical school, university, lifestyle and travel. And if you think it's something that you'd be interested and into, then definitely consider smashing that subscribe button and joining me for a lot more videos. Let's not waste any time and let me tell you exactly the steps you need to take to get into King's College London. Step 1. This is step 1 for studying at any university, and that's determining what course you're going to be applying for, because this will definitely affect your application, what you need to write, things you need to prepare, the entry requirements, and a lot more. So decide what course you want to study, and that's pretty simple. So you'd have somewhat of an idea of what you're interested in by what you're studying in school, but also definitely go look for some work experience, some real life experience into the field that you want to get into, and see that it's something that you'd enjoy doing for the rest of your life. King's offers a number of different courses and is well renowned for almost all of them, whether it's politics, philosophy and economics, medicine, dentistry, psychology, life sciences, and many more things. So step 1, determine what course you want to study. Step 2, and this is one of the biggest barriers along the way, it's acquiring the right school grades needed to meet the minimum requirements for your course. So if you go on King's website and you click on the course that you want to study, you can go to their page and you can look at entry requirements, under which it will detail what your minimum required school grades are for whatever school board you're studying, whether you're studying A-levels, the IB program, if you're studying in India, because I know a lot of you are, the CBSE or ICSE minimum requirements, you'll find all of this. Go and check it out over there. So the King's minimum requirement generally for A-levels is between AAA and A-star AA, depending on the course. In IB terms, that's between 36 out of 45 with a 666 at HL, and 38 out of 45 with a minimum of 19 points at HL, whatever combination that may make. Conversely, if you're coming from India, because again, like I said, I know a lot of you are, the minimum requirement is 85% overall. That's minimum. For some courses it may be higher, with a minimum of 80% in each subject. So those are the entry requirements. I can't really tell you much about your school grades. You just have to work hard, study hard in school, take help from your teachers, master your revision techniques, and score the grades that you need. Now step 3, and this is again, if you're applying for any UK university, you have to start preparing your UCAS application. So if you're applying to the UK for an undergraduate program, you have to apply through UCAS, and you can choose up to 5 universities here, so make sure King's is one of them if you want to apply here. The UCAS deadline is 15th October if you're studying medicine or dentistry, and it's somewhere in Jan, usually around 26th January if you're studying any other course. Step 5, now writing your personal statement. Your personal statement is a very important part of your UCAS application. So it's a 4,000 character essay. That's approximately 650 words, outlining a number of different things, including why you want to study the course that you're applying for, what you've done to prepare for this course that you're applying for, some of your co-curricular and extracurricular achievements, and finally, what you want to do with this degree in the future. It's the only chance you get to directly communicate with the admissions officer or whoever is looking at your application, so you have to make sure that it's perfect. It's concise, it's example oriented, and it outlines all the important factors about you, your achievements, and your skills and qualities. You can refer to one of my many personal statement videos if you want to know about how to write a personal statement. Step 6. Now, this is not true for everyone. This is pretty much just true for healthcare courses, specifically medicine and dentistry. I don't know if any other courses have it, but it's interviews. So King's for these courses has interviews, and it's usually a multiple mini interviews. So that's multiple stations that you have to sort of rotate through, and you're tested on different topics there. So my advice would be just to practice the subject matter for the course that you're applying to, not subject matter that you're going to be learning, but that is relevant to that course. So you need simple skills like data analysis, you need some knowledge of GMC guidelines, that's General Medical Council guidelines if you're applying for medicine, and some knowledge about ethics, etc. You can find more on interviews again in one of my interview videos if you're applying for medicine or dentistry. Otherwise, you're most probably not going to have an interview. I've not heard of anyone else having to give an interview. Step 6. Now you need to prepare your English language qualifications if you're an international student or you're coming from a non-English speaking country, basically. So a country where English is not the first language. You have to prepare an English language qualification in that case, and typically this would be the IELTS. I always forget the full form. I'll throw it up here. That's what the IELTS stand for. So yes, either the IELTS, or if you've studied the IB program, or maybe A-levels as well, if you get a certain grade in English, that's good enough. You don't have to take the IELTS in that case. Step 7, the final step, that is receiving an offer. So if you're applying for an undergraduate course and you've applied with predicted grades, that means you've not finished your schooling and applied, you've applied in your final year of school or 12th grade, year 13, whatever you call it, then you need to meet your offer. So your offer will be conditional. It'll say if you get, for example, A in A-levels, or 36 out of 45 in IB, or let's say 85% in CBSE or ISC, then you will get admission in this university. So if you meet those conditions, no further questions asked, you are in. If you've already completed, obviously, your final exams, your board exams, your A-levels, IB, then you won't get a conditional offer, you'll get an unconditional one. But in all other cases, you get a conditional offer. Say you meet that conditional offer in your final exams, you're secured, you've gotten into King's, and you're going to be starting the following year, the following academic year, that is. The last point I want to touch on is basically financial aid and scholarships. So I can't give you too much detailed information on the topic, but what I am going to do is I'm going to drop a link down below, which basically takes you to King's funding website, where they have a detailed list of different scholarships and who is eligible to apply for them. So if you're looking for any funding, financial aid, scholarships, check out that page. For most non-medicine and dentistry courses, there are some opportunities available. For international students and obviously for home students, there are many options available. But yeah, check that page out and look at what you're eligible for and apply for it, and hopefully you get the aid that you need. But that is basically step A to Z of how to apply to King's College London and how to get in to this university. So King's is a great university to study at. You're going to meet a bunch of different people. You're going to have a lot of good experiences, and you're definitely going to learn a lot. It's located in the heart of London, right in central London, and it has amazing campuses. So you're going to have a great time if you come and study here. So best of luck with your application, or if you're applying to King's. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, drop a like and hit that subscribe button, and I will be seeing you in the next one.